This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Sidney Brown, AJ Brown, Nia Smith, DeVonta Smith, Lane Johnson. A lot of these dudes will be back, but Nick Sirianni can't mess this up. Also, we're going to talk about Cooper DeJean. Will he get the opportunity to start? But let's get straight into it. All right, man. So let's hop straight into it. So reports by James Palmer, I believe, came out, and he said DeVonta Smith and AJ Brown will be ready week 6 against the Browns. This is good to hear. You know, we have our weapons back. A lot of people going to be back, including Lane Johnson. Now your offense, we can see who we really are, because the first 4 weeks been wacky. I know a lot of fans are jumping off ship. A lot of fans are like, no, look, they ain't our full offense. And I'm on that side with the fans of, like, we really don't know who our offense are. Like, even when I was watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game, even though I knew it was going to be a long shot if we win, I just didn't want to see the same mistakes because I knew we was limited. Like, I didn't want to see any turnovers or bad play calling. That's what fears me about the offense, not the talent, not the paper and the guys that's going to be on the field, because I seen us against Green Bay. We made mistakes, but we put up 34 points with ease. But you watch the Tampa Bay game, hell, we couldn't even score 20 points. So we really don't know who we are. We got to see who we are down this stretch, see how this offense, come together, see if we're going to lean more on Kellen Moore. I do want to see more Kellen Moore things and not Sirianni things. Maybe the tush push here and there. I want to see better decisions. Like, sometimes it's okay to take the points. It's okay to take the points. I know it's cool to be aggressive and this and that, but if it's one of those games like the Saints game, take the points. Simply take the points and don't shoot yourself in the foot. You just can't do that. And those are things like I can't mesh on with guys coming back, because Nick Sirianni and whoever is still making the decisions on certain key downs. So yes, the talent can be there, but if you're still making bad decisions and Jalen Hurts is still fumbling and not making good decisions with the football, yes, we can win more games, but maybe we could win a game in the playoffs. But when we look at this roster, we're looking at the promised land more like the Super Bowl, because the NFC, honestly, it just don't look good to me. Unless I'm tripping out, it don't look good. Washington look decent. They look really good, but I don't see a team where I'm like, oh yeah, we just, I don't know. I just don't see that team, especially looking at our roster, that we can't beat. We can beat every team in the NFC, but we can lose to almost any team in the NFC too, because the, I guess, coaching staff, you would say. So, hopefully we turn this thing around, and with these players coming back on the offensive side of the ball, yes, I really hope we turn these things around. And now, another underrated thing I was thinking about, since CJ Garner Johnson is somewhat struggling at corner, I mean, not corner, I'm sorry, at safety, why not move him as a slot corner from time to time, especially with Sidney Brown coming back? That's why I want to lean more into Sidney Brown coming back. He adds an element to this defense, a hard hitting safety, something we need, because the lack of talent, or not the lack of talent, I'm sorry, the lack of tackling or the effort to tackle, we need that back. We know Sidney Brown's going to bring that energy. I want to see how him and CJ Gardner Johnson pair together. But I do want to see from time to time if CJ Gardner Johnson still got it in the slot. I know he been getting beat, but his original position was a slot corner. Where they had those type of packages, whereas though Sidney Brown can see the field, I don't know. But he definitely should see the field. I know he's going to be like a key guy on special teams. So we get a really good special teamer back, and then we also get a really good backup safety back. But like Vic Fangio said, he's seen how Sidney Brown play, but he don't want to rush him back. Just baby steps, just baby step after baby step after baby step. Then eventually, boom, he'll be ready to go. Just like we doing with Cooper DeJean, just baby steps. And now we here. We week 6. We just had a bye, And now there are articles and reports saying that can Cooper DeJean snatch Maddox's spot? I say yes. You guys know I wasn't on this train at first. I thought he should have got red shirted. You know, we should have put somebody else there. I mean, who can be worse? My thing is Avonte Maddox got really good cover skills. He could keep up with any receiver in the league. My problem is his physicality, and I hate to question a guy who plays football for a career physicality, but I do worry about those things because he missed too many tackles, and that's what he's showing on tape. Like, you know what? Quion's good. Darius Slay's good, but we could get Vontae Mattis. If we could get him in space and he got to make the one-on-one tackle, they probably don't believe he can make that tackle because he was missing tackles. Then you got, of course, Nakobe Dean. So I really question Avonte Mattis' physicality, whereas though with Cooper DeJean, I don't question that at all. I think if he get his hands on you, you're going to the ground. So we need a guy like that on the field. And what better team to test him out and try him out against is the Browns. See if he's physical, see if he got it, and if he can handle himself against the Browns, a quote unquote easy opponent, we just see how he go, you know, as the weeks go on and on and on. But I like Cooper DeJean and the idea of him possibly taking the spot because it's like, can you get any worse? And I'm sorry, Avonte Mattis. I've been a fan of Avonte Mattis for years, years and years and years. But, you know, sometimes it's just time to hang it up, man. Since the end of last season, Avonte Mattis just haven't been good. He had some good games this year, but just not good enough. Just not good enough, man. So you better off just seeing what your rookie got since he's your future. You know, hopefully Cooper DeJean, if he get the opportunity, can take full advantage. And I guess the last topic I want to talk about is just Nick Sirianni. Don't fuck this up. Sorry, I thought I was gonna go the whole video without cursing, but I have to say it, man. Nick Sirianni. These dudes are coming back. Your weapons are coming back. I'm on the side of the fence that say we need a blowout. I mean, if we win, I'm gonna be happy if we win. But I need to see 10 plus points win. I need to see the defense dominate. I need to see Jordan Davis take full advantage of this. Jalen Carter, you know, take full advantage of this offensive line that they have. Bryce Huff, if you have any slither of skill, anything in the bag, this is your time to show it. Take advantage. Take advantage to get the city back on your side, the team back on your side. Because you're just not looking good. And I think Josh Sweat is going to have a good game. I think he's going to give you a sack or two. I think Brandon Graham, even with the limited snaps he's seeing, might get you a sack. But Bryce Huff is the one that scares me because they're going to give him snaps. I'm sorry, y'all. He's going to get 35 to 40% of the snaps. That's just the way the game go when the business and the politics get into football. But that just is what it is. But hopefully when he's seeing those snaps, he's making an impact and he's not a liability. Hopefully Jalen Hurts can take some of those snaps and see what he got. He's your future. He's your third round pick. See what he got. So I know this segment is supposed to be about Nick Sirianni, but again, Nick Sirianni, just the coaching staff in general, don't lose this game. Don't win this game by a point. Don't win this game by 3 points. I don't care who they put in as quarterback. Jameis Winston, whoever their third stringer is, Deshaun Watson. I don't care who's out there. You got to go out there and dominate. You had to dominate the Browns. Yes, it's Monday, and I'm talking like this now. I'm talking like this. Today is Sunday, you know, the Sunday morning videos I put out. This team must dominate, man. Simple as that. And I don't want to see the same mistakes. Jalen Hurts, again, no turnovers. Nick Sirianni, just don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Call a clean game. Special teams. Just look competent on the special team and defense. Show up. Show up. Again, I want to blame the scheme like everybody else is doing. But I cannot blame the scheme if you guys are there to make the tackle and you miss. How can I put that on Vic Fangio? I can't. You gotta make the tackles. You make the tackles. You see how good this defense can be if they make the tackles. Just keeping it above. We seen it against the Saints. They was making the tackles. They was all over the ball. They look good. And you see how bad the scheme can look when you missing tackles against the Buccaneers. Miss after miss after miss tackles. Then being buddy buddy after the Bucks dominate y'all. But that's all I got for you guys today. And hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel, man, about the guys are coming back? Nick Sirianni, don't mess this up. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm a